Hi, this is Lazy Mapper, bringing you some Far Cry 4 custom maps. The variety of maps I'm showing here, I found on the Far Cry map makers community. This first map is from Zephyr5 TX. Wild West Train is the name of his assault map. Now he made a really neat train in this. I thought it was a really good job of convincing a player that you're on a train. Now, this train is made from the assets of the Far Cry 4 editor, and there is no train in the editor. So a lot of mappers call it sculpting, when you take a bunch of assets and you put them all together to make it look like something else, and I think he did a really good job. I enjoyed playing the map and fighting my way through it. Not only did he make the train look believable, he made the gameplay fun, as you had to jump on top of the cars to get to different areas. It's always cool when the enemy AI interact with the environment. So with the AI jumping down to come after me, that was a cool moment. And when you see here that the train has broken apart and the bridge has collapsed, put some detail on the bottom and I had to swing across. That was fun gameplay there. Another feature I thought was good in the map was that the AI weren't overwhelming. They were spaced out in each car of the train, and the editor left, different weapons with health, so you had a fighting chance to get through. I also liked that he had the windows open in the train so you could look out at the scenery, which was done nice in most places. It had like a desert look. It looked like some place where a train could be at, or traveling through, like Arizona or something. Definitely a lot of detail for a console map. He has this kitchen area in the train with a lot of detail added. As I was playing through the map and getting through the train, the difficulty of the map seemed to increase, which I always think is a good game design, but can be hard to pull off, especially if your map is more of an open world design. So if you have an Xbox One and a Far Cry 4 game, be sure to check out Zephyr5's TX map, Wild West Train. Really good map. Enjoyed playing it. This next map is a Call of Duty remake. Grawl 2 Robs did a really good job of recreating the shipment on Call of Duty, the close quarters multiplayer map. The shipment containers that are actually usually in a Far Cry map editors was not in Far Cry 4 map editors, so he had to make all the shipment containers out by hand, which I thought he did a great job at. The only way for me to beat this incredibly hard map was to jump out of the enemy area so they couldn't get me outside the walls. I also used the car to drive to the side of the walls, so I was able to jump back in or peek over the walls to attack the enemy AI. Even with that method I used, it was still incredibly hard, as there was no weapon caches or even weapon pickups. I would have to kill the enemy AI and jump over and restock up on my supplies. I also used the bombs that I spawned with and the C4 and the mines to toss over the walls when I seen a big group of heavies together. As I said earlier, even with this method of jumping over the walls and jumping back over, I would still get caught up sometimes with the enemies, especially with so many heavies on the map. I still enjoyed this map because I just liked the challenge. It was a really challenging map. For me to beat it, I thought it was a great accomplishment, actually. The average player may find the difficulty way too high for them, even with the method of me jumping over the wall. I would like to know in the comments if anybody ever beat this map just trying to tackle the AI straight on. I really doubt it with 65 AI in a very small area. Even jumping over the walls, trying my method to beat this map, I'm wondering how successful other players were. If you enjoy playing a very challenging map, and you're a fan of Call of Duty and you like the shipment map, give this map a try, made by Brawl 2 Robs. This next map, made by Punish 69th, is Tremors 1990. This is a hunt map, and if anybody recalls that movie, it was like this huge creature. I don't know if it was in Arizona or Texas. It would travel underground and it would grab people and eat them. I think it would eat cars. I remember the movie vaguely, but it was, an interesting movie for its time. It was entertaining. I think there was some slapstick humor in there too, if I recall. They also, I think, had a couple movies out with Tremors in it. Of course, I think the first one was the best one. But anyway, Punish 69 designed this map. It was very creative, with it having the same feel, I guess, of the movie. Something could come up and grab you underneath the sand. I wouldn't give away how he done that, but maybe you could discover it for yourself. I'm not one into hunt maps, but this was very creative, and this is a variety map pack. So if you're into hunt maps, this would be one that I would definitely give it a try. He has a variety of animals that you have to try and kill. I didn't get through them all, because if I did, it would be a very long video. But Punish 69th also has his own channel with, I believe, some gameplay of this map. So be sure to check out, his videos and see how he played it. It looks like he has some scenes from the movie in the map, and it was cool. He's a very creative editor, and I'm sure he has other maps, and I believe he has other versions of this map too. So be sure to check that out. Playing this map, and you might hear some noises under the ground, probably somewhat like the movie Tremors. You would, at least I would shoot the ground. It gave me a nervous feeling, like something could grab me. Something did grab me, and I did die. I wasn't able to get back up in the map. I kind of floated under the map for a while. So if you haven't played a hunt map in a while, or maybe you had a bad experience, give this map a try, especially since Punish 69th put a neat concept in it. And let me know in the comments down below if you were able to beat it. This next map by A.W. Lost Soldier, Dawn of War. It's a very beautiful looking map, lots of detail. I also like the added condition of a timer in there, so not only do you have to try and beat all the enemy bots, but you have to do it within a set amount of time. As you see in the map, the editor put a lot of detail in it. In fact, he put layers of detail, which gives the map a lot of realism. You can see how the ground texture is. Also, it's not flat. He even dug like a path towards the bunker to add that extra realism. So instead of just having a flat path, he dug in the middle and raised the sides a little bit. So the path looks like it's been worn out by soldiers walking on it. Also, the debris that's around in the map, everything, looks like a lot of detail. It looks gritty, like where soldiers would be having a battle at. The gameplay of this map I don't think was particularly hard, but with the extra challenge of the timer did raise the difficulty of the map. I wasn't able to beat it the first time, so I had to play it a couple times. That added playability to the map, as you could try and get a better time every time you play it. Also, you can challenge your friends to see if they could beat your time. It would probably be a cool feature if that was recorded in the game. Maybe your best friend's score in that particular map could record the time. Anyway, the amount of detail in the map, the challenge of the timer, and just the overall look and feel of the map was really great. I enjoyed playing this map. I enjoyed the look and the effects of the rockets coming at you. You can still get killed. So, go out and give this map a try. Dawn of War by A.W. Lost Soldier. This next map by Brawl 2 Robs, MJ2 Jailbreak, is a contest map that's for the map jam that's out right now. I enjoyed playing this extraction map. As you can see, when you first start, there is some weapons to your left There's also a bull, I forget the name of that animal, that is attacking the enemy AI. This map is also set up for co-op. I believe they'll appear in the other building, but I didn't play it in co-op. It just seems like that. I believe that's the way it's set up. There's also 2 ways to complete this map, but I'm only showing the one way here. The other way you'll have to discover yourself, which adds playability to the map. I'm glad that the editor had put some health packs in, because you don't have a large health meter, so you have to be very careful of the enemy AI. If you get ganged up on, or if you just take too many bullets, you'll die very quickly, which makes the map challenging, but it's still doable with the added health packs and weapon caches, and also our weapon placements. I do like the look of the map. You know, the underground tunnels, they're not all the same. The added detail with the pipes and the engine there and the steam coming out, all nice detail. I also like that he put some side rooms in there with some detail added. Also, because the weapon caches won't blow up if the enemy AI are attacking you, so that was kind of a good move to put them ammo crates in there. I had a nice battle in the hallway. I guess it was a good choke point to just lean back in that hallway and let most of the enemy AI can't come to me, which is something I do a lot. If there's too many AI, I'll just lean back and let a room or a hallway funnel the AI when they get too much. Another thing is, if there's snipers, I sometimes forget to use my camera to, you know, spot them. So if you get sniped, be sure to whip out your camera and spot them out so you can take them out. There is a nice variety of weapons in the map. I could have played probably more as a stealthy player, but I chose the big guns in this map. I like blowing things up. I like seeing the enemy bots blow up in the air. I thought the map was challenging, but not overly challenging, which I would think would help with the ratings. If the map is real hard, then you might get dislikes, or even if it's well, I can't say that. If it's too easy, then you'll probably get a lot of likes. But at least the map is challenging. Anyway, I wish Raw 2 Robs, the best of luck with his map for the Map Jam 2 contest. It does have a sense of freedom in it as you're escaping. I will also include a link to the Map Jam 2 contest if you wish to enter. And thanks for watching The Lazy Mapper.